Can I steal you for a minute?
Steal you for a minute?
Can I steal you for a minute?
Welcome to Can I Steal You for a Minute, the reality dating recap podcast. My name is Indra Raj.
And I'm Mary Bianco.
Oh my gosh, we have so much. It's so exciting.
We are back.
We are back. It's like, wow, Love Island USA is back and like the internet is alive.
It's just cozy being back in the villa. Like, it's just like there's the dock.
The dock.
Ugh.
That was the part that I missed too.
Yeah.
And like the new spaces are so cute.
I know.
I don't know. I haven't looked at any of the discourse. I'm just like trying to be like totally green in this. And like the show is definitely trying to be season 6. But I'm also enjoying it so far.
Yeah, it's fun. There are some people I don't like. There are some people that I do like, which is how it goes every season.
I mean, you have to have that. If you liked everybody like equally, it kind of would be boring, maybe. But okay, before we do that, we have news to share.
We do.
Mary has news to share.
Yes. Some live memes might be delayed this year because I'm pregnant. Yeah.
So exciting.
I've just entered my second trimester, so feeling a lot better. But when Peacock delayed the episode till 10:15 last night, I obviously was not going to stay up until midnight to watch the TV show.
No.
I don't know.
No, we are not. No one's doing that when they're pregnant.
No.
Like,
and with a job the next day. Like, it's
yeah,
just
and like
not
in
happening.
general, like no one's doing that. So it's so exciting. Mm-hmm. The pod is having a baby.
The pod is having a baby. I will name it after one of these idiot cast members.
Oh,
no, just kidding.
Is it gonna be some like the spellings of some of these names are wild.
Belle-A?
Yeah, Belle. I mean, okay, we'll get into it, but we do have to talk about the delayed start time because I feel like here's my theory is. Because we know that, like, we're 1 to 2 days behind what's actually happening in the villa. Because they do need, like, 24 hours to edit it or whatever. So, basically, when that's airing, it's already night 2 or 3. Probably night 2 for them. And so I'm like, something happens in night 2 that they needed to go back and re-edit some things to, like, make it make sense.
Ooh, that's smart.
Because otherwise it's like you cannot like think like Peacock did not have this ready to go.
No, they had to know how big of a deal it would be. Like they tried to be like, oh, you guys crashed our servers. It's like, no, we didn't.
No, I think they definitely like had to do a re-edit of some kind. So when I was watching this premiere, I was kind of looking out for things that could indicate that. And there wasn't anything like very obvious. So maybe I'm totally wrong. I you know how I love a good theory.
Yeah, I hope you're right. In Love Island news, did you see that Ian is stepping down from Love Island UK?
What?
He's going to stay with USA, but not do UK.
Stop it.
I don't know why. He just announced on Instagram today. I don't know who's going to be the new voice.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know what it's going to be.
Wow, that kind of says a lot about like where Love Island UK is headed.
Yeah, I don't know why he wouldn't keep doing both, or if
maybe he's just like it's not worth the money.
Maybe.
I mean, I can't imagine. I don't know anything about viewership in the UK, but I know the show has like it's not been performing super well.
No,
like,
the last season had like the worst ratings of any season I think ever.
Yeah, it's kind of like their Bachelor.
Yeah. Taking a real dive.
Yeah, they're trying to claw their way back, and they just haven't found that sweet spot yet. They need their Hail Mary like Joey moment.
But not Joey Essex, because that's the opposite effect on that show.
Can they never put that person on my screen again?
He
please?
ruined the entire show. He was so awful.
Yeah, I mean, it is interesting to see these shows evolve and how they self-reference, and I feel like we're definitely seeing that on this season of Love Island USA. I mean, it's like the casting is interesting. Like the first thing we get is like okay, I'm going to struggle with names because I'm still learning everyone's names. So we got Chelley and Alandria come in, and they're like totally hitting it off. Great time. Everything's good. And then they bring in the one Middle Eastern girl, Huda.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're trying to recreate
The PPG.
The PPG. Like they literally had them all sitting together, and like I almost was like, I want to find the like shot of them in the same trio and like show it next to each other, because it's like, okay, so that was like kind of a more subtle thing, but it was there. Like
It was
this
definitely there.
You can't like ignore that sort of thing. And then like literally when I'm thinking about the cowboy, I'm thinking about Cordell.
Oh, I
The
was thinking
hair,
about Rob.
the cowboy, like the whole look is
Yeah.
like the same. They're
I
very
was-
different people.
I was thinking more about Rob, where it's like, I'm just a country boy. I want to be out with my animals. Like, kind of like, but I'm also a model. Like, kind of this, like, he just is going to go back to his farm. But, like, he's also going to be in LA doing a photo shoot. It's, like, very, very Rob to me.
Oh, his name is Taylor, right?
Yeah, Taylor.
Taylor didn't have, like, did he have any modeling stuff in his bio?
Not in his bio, but I've seen pictures since.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. That is a comparison.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about Rob when the pool boy was talking about the little frog.
I hate that man. I hate him.
What's his name? Austin?
Austin. He's just not.
I need to write all this. I'm writing this all down so that I need to commit it all to memory because.
Did you spot the Trumpers?
Okay, here's my guesses.
Okay.
Obviously Bella.
Nope.
What? Stop it.
I don't know that she's not, but she's not the confirmed one.
The little one, the short one.
Yep. Ulyssa.
Oh no.
She is loud and proud Trumper. She got on election day, announced that she was excited to vote for Trump, and then made a video being like, you guys are so fucking soft. I lost followers because I voted for Trump. Like, it's like, this is the classic conservative argument where it's like, you have to respect their freedom of speech because they voted for Trump. But if you use your freedom of speech to unfollow them, all of a sudden you're a problem and you're an issue. It's like so stupid. So that's her. And this is even, I mean, it's indicative of it. She had a podcast, I guess, recently, and she says the N-word over and over and over again, like as if it's just part of her regular vocabulary.
No.
Yeah, so she's got to fucking go.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, and she's coupled up with Ace right now.
Yeah.
Chelley and Ace are like, they're gonna make their way to each other.
Yeah, like when Ulyssa was like, me and Ace have very similar values, I was like, he literally teaches dancing online to teens in Pakistan. You do not have the same values as him.
Is that what he does?
Yeah.
Like to teens in Pakistan?
He teaches like online dance classes to kids all over the world.
Okay. He is definitely like the pick of the litter.
He's Cordell to me.
Like everyone. No, but he's like Cordell and everyone wants to date him.
Yeah.
Because Cordell struggled a little in the beginning.
But I feel like he's getting that much like attention because of Cordell.
Right.
Like I think people are like, give this a shot because look at Cordell and Serena.
I'm sorry. I just like Cordell and Taylor, the dreads and the cowboy look. I just can't get past it. Like that was the thing that I was seeing, but now I'm seeing it in a different light. Here I am coming into all this green, not having looked at any social media.
I know too much.
You know, well, we need you to know too much so that I can know very little.
Who do you think the Trump boy is?
Okay. God, I'm scared. Is it Nicholas?
No,
Is it Pool Boy?
it's Pool Boy.
Yeah, I mean, actually Pool Boy was going to be my first guess.
Yeah, he's not only boring, but he's also stupid. So
He kind of looks like, what's his name? Justin Hartley Light. Is that his name?
yeah, everyone was saying Timu Justin Hartley.
Yeah, like he's definitely Timu Justin Hartley for sure. I just, and especially I'm like, Chelley is the pick. She is the girl.
It's so like upsetting to watch her. Excuse me, I also have a cold. To watch her partner up with him and him be like, "Oh, she's actually really cool," as if he's like surprised that like
It's like she is so much cooler than you. Like
she's so much cooler.
Don't even get me started. Like you are literally the pool boy fucking the housewife. Like the amount of times he said that that's what he was doing was actually it was gross to me. I was like, is this really what's going on with you?
Yeah, I don't think he's actually doing it because he said it so many times.
He's just like playing into whatever. Yeah, he's so fucking lame.
Just like
Okay.
I don't think he actually knocks girls' drinks over and they enjoy it and he buys them a drink and they're like happy together.
No, that's also like I don't like anything hitting on a girl that has to do with drinks, knowing about like roofie culture and stuff.
Yeah, I just like don't trust a Trumper with your drinks. Like I think that's just like a fair.
I think that's totally fair. Okay, I am surprised / shocked / not surprised shocked about Ulissa.
Yeah.
I expected it with Pool Boy, but not Ulissa per se. But now that I know, it makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense. The Cuban community in Miami is very, very conservative.
Yes.
And so
and they like famously turned in this election super Trumpy after kind of surprising everyone in the previous election and kind of turning Miami-Dade County for Biden.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't that the whole thing?
Yeah.
It was the Cuban community. So yeah, I mean that's the environment she's in.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really see Ace being cool with that.
I don't either. And I think it's just like her whole personality is like playing on a caricature of other cultures. Like her intro video, she's making avocado toast and she's going like, "Oh, come here, baby daddy." It's like, it's just so like, I don't know. And it's also a pet peeve to me when someone's entire personality is how small they are. Like, oh my God, I'm so little. Like, I could probably get a handicap tag for my car, but I don't. It's like, why did we leave that joke in?
Because there's nothing better to run. Which is not a good sign. Like, look at what a good person I am. Like, you're not a good person.
No,
sorry.
no.
If you're out here like actively saying you're with Trump, like, stop it. Okay. Well, some other things that I want to chat about before we get into more of the couple talk is like Ariana Maddox has found her Love Island voice.
I totally agree.
She is so comfortable in that role now. Do you remember the premiere last year?
Yeah.
It's like night and day with her.
She's so comfortable. She walks in like, and she is in charge. She walks in like she's in charge. Like,
and like having the best time of her life.
Having so much fun and looking incredible. That dress was like nothing left to the imagination. Unreal dress. Like, she's killing it.
Yeah, and she's just, I don't know. She's like kind of glowy. It's a je ne sais quoi thing.
There is something about her.
You know, because like anyone can look super fucking hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice bringing in the sandwich shop in there. I want to just like, I'm going to assume that Ariana has not gone anywhere near that sandwich shop like in over a year. Like, she does not need that in her life. She will be selling soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's easy for someone to look hot. It's easy for them to have an incredible look and whatever. But it's like there's something else with her. Like, she's so likable.
Yeah.
I love how like in her little hot walk into the villa, she smiles really big multiple times. It's like, I just love her energy. It's the reason all of America rallied behind her in Scandival.
100%. Like, she just, when they were doing the making out games and she's just standing there like,
she's just like, she's kind of got that like, I'm just one of the bros energy, you know, which I love.
Yeah.
Like, we love a girl who's like there to support the other girls. And speaking of that, I feel like, how did you feel about all the talk with the girls in the house? I feel like they were laying it on a little bit heavy about like how connected they all felt already.
Yeah.
Like trying to recreate PPG because that was such a like huge phenomenon from last season. I'm like, you guys don't know each other yet. Like, let's not pretend like we're besties yet.
And there aren't like a ton of compatible personalities between the girls. So I don't know how long this whole kumbaya thing is going to last. Like, yeah. But we do have another show where like traditional family values are creeping back in again.
I know. And hard. It was getting to the point where I was like, if your first talking point is like, you need to be family oriented, like, I'm gonna throw up.
You're 22 years old.
I know. I'm like, what do you even understand about that? Like, really all you're saying is like, you like your family. Yeah. That's what you're saying. Which is
nice.
Great.
Yeah.
But that's not necessarily like you don't even really know what that means, creating a family with someone else.
No, and also you're not old enough to know that like it's luck of the draw whether or not you like your family. Like
Yes.
it's not that you valued them so much and things worked out so well. People have very difficult relationships with their families.
Yes.
And so it's like putting that at the forefront that like if you're not close with your family, then like that's a deal breaker for me. And then even like I need doors open for me. I'll cook for you. Like
I know.
I'll clean the house. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, and that was something that was so refreshingly absent,
Yes.
I feel, from last season, which is what drew me in. You know, it was like, you know, like Leah was like this real woman
Yeah.
who was smart and like progressive and like wasn't saying shit like that.
Yeah.
And like I don't remember any of the girls saying anything like that. Like
No, and like don't get me wrong, like having the door open for me is very nice. I think that's like a
Sure.
sweet thing, whatever. And like if you want to cook for somebody, that's great, but it's like we're on the first day and these are the first things that you're putting out there. It's just kind of very odd.
well, I also feel like that's not really something you should be looking for.
Yeah.
Like that's not a real trait.
No.
That's something someone does because they were trained to do that.
Yeah.
So if you want someone to do those things for you, you can tell them to do them. Maybe what you're trying to say is you appreciate acts of service.
Yeah.
And like maybe you could say that.
Yeah.
You know?
I appreciate someone thinking about me and I like to take care, I like to take care of other people. Like
Right.
Taylor's line about being like, I like to look at feet because if they can't take care of their feet, how can they take care of me? It's like,
I know. I don't love Taylor. And maybe like things could change with that.
yeah, I just don't know how to feel about him yet.
I guess it's just like we just don't know very much. And so it's all first impressions with all of these people. But what do you think of Taylor and Olandria together?
I think it makes sense for now. Like, I think that they
Right.
do have a lot in common. Like, if she wants a Southern man, like, I don't think it gets much more Southern than a literal rodeo king from Oklahoma
Yes.
who owns 4 horses. I really like her. I think she's hilarious. Like, she just kind
Yes.
of says, like, whatever pops into her mind. Like, that's where she's like, I need doors held for me. I need this. But then she says, like, the opposite of that when she's, like, joking around, which is, like,
Yeah.
I think that's who she really is. Like when Ace said he was 22 and she said, "Oh, you're a baby. You got breast milk on you, boy." Like that was amazing.
No, totally. Yeah, I do like Olandria. And it's like one of those things where like maybe it will just like push them all the way through.
Yeah.
But you know, when Ariana comes back at the end of the episode or towards the end and is kind of like, so how are things going? Is everyone playing it safe? And everyone is definitely playing
Yeah.
it safe. Because the other lesson you learn when you watch Love Island shows is if you're in a couple, that's good.
Yeah.
You want to be in a strong couple. People want to see that. That's how you win the money. That's how you stay on the show, most importantly. And so, like, there's kind of more of that. It's just like there's all the self-awareness about, like, how you play the game.
Yeah.
That, and, like, referencing plot points and how things went from last season that, like, I feel like that's part of what's happening right now, too.
Yeah, I think also last season, in the first week, we also had the complaint that we were like, people were too concerned with how they would look and they're
Right.
too concerned with getting sent home. And then they kind of like shake that a little bit. Like you kind of start to forget
Yes.
after some time there. So I'm hoping that they shake some of that.
Yeah.
I was dying when Ulysses said like, yeah, I think everyone needs to show their true colors. And Ariana's face was like, I agree. And it's like, Ariana has her phone. And she
Yeah,
knows
she
what
knows.
everyone's saying about you.
Yeah, that's so interesting. No, I didn't catch that in the
Yeah.
same way. Oh, that's really interesting.
was
yeah,
really
because you know
funny.
Ariana is not here for that.
Oh no, there was like another moment when Bella said like, I'm a Christian. And Ariana went, and just kind of like, what are you doing here? Like,
Well, okay, that is the other thing though, is like casting.
yeah.
3 of the men are wearing huge crosses.
Yep.
And like, I don't remember seeing so much overt religious talk and symbolism on the last season either. Am I
No.
forgetting things? Like, I think there was some, but it wasn't like front and center from day one. And the first words out of Bella's mouth are, I'm a Christian.
Yeah, I was getting very Maddie Pruitt vibes where it's
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
being a Christian's totally fine. Do whatever you want. there are plenty
course.
of Christian people who've gone through the show. But
Yes.
don't. And if you don't want to kiss on the first moment, that's totally fine. Like, that's an okay boundary to set. But if this whole tone is going to be, well, I'm a Christian, so I don't really do that, and the do that is what are typical Love Island activities, I'm kind of like, you just
What
came
are
on
you
the show
doing
to
here?
prove a point. And like, that's not the point of this show. Like,
And it's like this holier than thou attitude, which, like, I don't know. If I was one of the other girls, like, Chelley was the first woman to be called, and
Yeah.
she went up there and she fucking made out with two guys,
Yeah.
like, fully. And it was so awesome. And like, if I was her and then someone pulled something like that, like, I would take offense to that.
yeah,
honestly.
I'd be a little bit like, okay, you think you're better than me? Like,
Yeah, no, absolutely. And then be like, okay, well, I know that you're not better than me.
Yeah. Well, Chelley is one of the prettiest people I've ever seen. She's
Oh my God.
so pretty. She's like, I think her family's Haitian.
Uh-huh.
She's queer, and she's
Her personality is over the top.
10 out of
Like,
10.
I want her to be her friend. So
Yeah.
badly.
I was so glad when like they blindfold everybody and they're
Right.
like, raise your hand if you'd like to kiss someone else. Her hand went like straight up. I was like, okay,
Right.
good. She's not
Right.
interested in Austin, because there's like a danger in a situation where you have a queer black woman sharing a bed with a man whose reposts are all about how stupid black women are and like
Oh my God.
hating on people of color in general.
Yes. Like, she's ready to move on from
Yeah.
that. She also clearly has feelings for Ace. So it's kind of like going to be interesting. I feel like the writing's on the wall with that one, because Ace also raised his hand
Yep.
and wanted to kiss her.
Yeah.
And so, like, they have kissed now like 3-4 times within like 24 hours. Like, it's definitely a thing.
They more than met outside the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she conveniently glossed over the part where they had sex.
Maybe. You could be right.
I feel like something happened. It's like, I don't know. You can just tell when like there's an element of knowing one another there a little bit. And I just feel like
Yeah.
it goes beyond like, oh, I just ran into you in the club. Like, you have to remember someone's face
Yeah.
and know them. And like, they really, even the way they reacted to each other when they saw each other, it was like, oh, there's
shit.
something here.
Yeah.
And I mean, absolutely the show knew that.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think the show knew? Yeah, they knew.
I think the show knew. I don't think that Chelley and Ace knew.
No,
Yeah.
of course they didn't know, but the show knew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Chelley and Austin, like, not long for this world.
Dunzo.
Hopefully Austin's off the show.
He's boring too, so I think it'll go fast.
Yeah. I think the new guy, whatever his name is, maybe will take his place.
Maybe. The British guy,
It's-
Charlie.
Who knows how they're going to fashion that. But, okay, let's talk about Nick and Bella.
It's like cousins sharing a bed. Like,
Bella, oh God, she lost me from second one, which we've already talked about. I'm just like, you're not here to play this game the way anyone wants you to play it.
yeah, she lost me when she was like, I'm from Oregon, but I moved to Hawaii. And it's like, and she's kind of putting on like, I'm like, what is this accent? Like, it's kind of like a Hawaiian
she's-
accent.
She's kind of doing like some weird accent that is not clearly her real accent.
Yeah, it's
which feels icky.
It's like Hawaiian black scent combo.
Yeah, well, like, what is a Hawaiian accent? I don't.
Like if you're local, there's a very specific
Okay.
accent. I'm not gonna do it, obviously, but everyone can
Okay,
feel free
but,
to
like-
look it up.
Like, I can't like hear it in my ears, but it sounds like you can. So can you hear that in what she's doing?
Yeah, like when she introduced herself, before she said, I moved from, Oregon to Hawaii, I assumed that she was like she was a Hawaiian local.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because I saw that her bio said Hawaii. But then when I learned she was a transplant, I was kind of like,
Yeah.
how early did you move? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. It's just a little bit of like, I get the energy from her where she's like, I'm going to withhold. But like, really, she's just playing a big fucking game.
Yeah.
Like, she just wants guys to fall all over her. And like, I just don't know obviously Austin's interested in her.
Yeah, of course.
And I don't really think Nick is interested in her. I mean, he raised his hand to kiss someone else, and he kissed Olandria, didn't he? Which was interesting. Olandria is a tongue starter.
She has her tongue out as someone is approaching her to kiss her.
Literally, like the amount of tongue in this blindfold situation that was going on was too much. I didn't want to see it.
It's the Love Island kissing. Like, I don't know what subsect of the country is kissing like that, but they all end up on the show together and they all love it.
God. It was wild. It'll be interesting to see where that goes. Nick is interesting to me.
Yeah, I think he'll seem cuter to me as the show goes on. I wasn't like that into his vibe in the very beginning.
Right.
But I think
he's cute.
If he branches out a little more, it'll be very fun to watch.
Yeah. He's not, I don't know that I have a type, but I find his smile like very attractive.
Someone said he's 90s fine.
Yeah.
I could
like
see
his
that.
hair is not doing it for me.
No, I don't like that haircut.
I don't like that haircut. Think that if he like went with like a short cut, just like, whatever that's called. If he just like buzzed his hair, I think he would be incredible.
Yeah, he'd be a 10 out of 10 if he had buzzed his hair. Yeah.
And like personality wise, it's sort of hard to tell. He doesn't seem boring, which is a good thing.
Yeah, and he doesn't seem like an asshole.
He doesn't seem like an asshole. He seems like somewhat like it seems like there's going to be some substance to him.
I think so.
Which is always something that we want from all of our Love Island characters. And I just feel like Bella is like, what's going on, girl?
Yeah, she's so beautiful that I feel like it holds her back from being a whole person.
Right.
Maybe she'll let that out.
Yeah. She's beautiful, but I think the other women are more beautiful.
Yeah, I think she's like very unique kind of pretty. Like, I think it's very different. So I feel like she's just like, used to putting that forward.
Right. Eye-catching for sure. Mm-hmm. Like, she's definitely getting attention wherever she goes.
Yeah.
Outside of this villa.
Yeah.
Okay. Then she's 22, right?
Yeah,
like
it's a young cast.
Yeah. I mean, which was sort of the case last time, although not really. I feel like there were more people who were like in their late 20s, early 30s.
I thought so too. Like Janae's 29, I think.
Yeah, which was probably also part of the secret sauce.
Yeah.
I don't know. As we talk about it more, I'm like, I don't know how they did with casting.
Yeah.
But, bombshells can really change things
They
up
can.
too. So, okay. So then there's Yulissa and Ace. So disappointed about Yulissa because, I don't know. It's just disappointing. I don't think she's going to be gone quickly, though.
I don't know. If the next vote is like vote for your least favorite girl and guy, if my side of TikTok is to be believed, she's out of here.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what usually the first votes are? Like your favorite boy
I think it's
and
like
favorite
picking
girl?
someone to pair up with someone else.
Right.
And then usually that person gets dumped. Like, I think that's how Koi went last time.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, obviously everyone but me knew about this, but it's not looking good for you.
No.
I also feel like her and Ace like didn't really have a real connection.
No, she was like looking over at him in bed to be like, "Are you gonna cuddle with me?" And he was like passed out asleep, facing the other way. Like they were kind of done.
Yeah, I think he wants to like shoot a shot with Chelley.
Yeah,
and so I think that's probably where that's all headed. And Ace, I don't know. He's the guy.
He's the guy right now.
He's lovable. He has like such a nice way about him, and like it was so sweet hearing him talk about like his mom and
I know
how she like really like made him who he is, and just he talked about like having a pretty rough upbringing, but in a positive way.
Yeah,
I don't know how he did it.
It wasn't like sometimes where it's this like
victim story.
Yeah, or like struggle porn where you're like trying to give someone your backstory that makes them feel like good. Like he was just saying like, yeah, it was tough, but like we're here. I learned how to dance for my mom and I made my way out and here we are.
Yeah, and like look at me now. And yeah, he just great attitude, obviously very good looking.
Yeah.
Jeremiah and Hudda.
Jeremiah I think he's the hottest guy.
He's so hot that it's almost like a turnoff for me.
I was looking at his teeth and I was like, they're so perfect.
Yeah.
And I think they're real that I'm like, I'm not computing that this is like in your mouth. Like,
You know who he looks like? Kai from Love Island UK, but like a hotter version
yeah,
of
like
Kai.
hotter Kai. Yeah.
But like when he first came out, I was like, oh, that's like Kai upgraded.
Yeah. But his personality is so corny. I really, I'm not liking him. He also was dating a girl before he got to the villa, and he told her he was going on a work trip.
Oh, stop it. Are you serious?
They weren't boyfriend and girlfriend or anything. It sounded like they were like talking and hooking up. He said, I'm going on a work trip.
For like months?
And
like,
it was the villa. Yeah.
Oh my God. So did she reveal that?
Yeah, she just posted on TikTok.
That is hilarious. I mean, one thing they keep alluding to, and maybe this is where the re-edit comes from, is Huda being worried about him being a fuckboy. Like, the amount of time she said that was like enough for me to be like, okay, this is going to turn into something. And I mean, he totally has that energy. Like, you don't look that good and act that way and not be a fuckboy.
I agree, and I don't think he's going to take it well about her having a child.
Yeah, I don't think he is at all expecting her to say that. And yeah, I think he's going to be scared and he's going to dump her like a bad habit.
That was such a weird question, being like, what was the he's like, what's the second bedroom for? It's like, can't someone live in a 2-bedroom apartment? Like, damn.
And this is the age-old question of, should she tell someone right off the bat or wait? And I feel like I don't have a good answer for that.
I don't either.
Like, I don't think you can really, I think it really has to be so personal.
I feel like it was too soon to tell him, but only because she kind of knows that he's not going to take it well. Like, I think if you are really vibing with somebody and you really trust them and you think that, you know, that you like them more than just physical attraction,
right,
then it would have been a very easy moment to say, I have a daughter. But I think because she kind of knows that, like, once she tells him that their like fun makeout sessions probably have to stop because he's not going to react the way she wants, then like buy yourself more time.
One way to look at it though is like, don't get invested.
Yeah.
Because if they react badly, like, I feel like that would be really painful to me.
100%.
For someone to be like, oh, you have a child, I'm not interested anymore.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather know that before feelings get involved, but that's just me, and I don't know. Like, I've not been in that situation, but I'm worried about her.
Yeah.
Like, getting hurt by him kind of early on because I think she really likes him.
I know.
And, like, they do have kind of fun chemistry. Like,
yeah, they were cute.
They are hitting it off, for sure. And, like, I think it's cool that she's so, like, open about her story and, you know, that she's, like, following that trajectory or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't really know her yet, but I think I'm interested to see where it goes.
Me too.
Yeah, so that's all the couples.
I think that's it.
Do we think the new bombshell girl, I can't remember her name, I think she might steal Nick.
They did look like they had a good kiss.
Right.
I don't remember her name either, but I did see a video of her celebrating voting for Kamala, so she's already my favorite.
We love it.
We love it.
She's definitely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like, she's going to turn heads. Okay, well, this is very interesting. Like, is there any other tea that's happening online or in the discourse that we should mention here?
Those items were the only big 3 things that I heard, was that, like, Austin is, like, disgustingly MAGA, Ulysses disgustingly MAGA, and uses the N-word.
Uses the N-word?
Yeah.
I mean, that is worse to me.
The clips are, like, startling.
What? That's so aggressive?
Yeah.
In how, like, not cool it is?
And she's not, like, using it as an insult or a slur against somebody. She's using it as if she's part of a community of people that's allowed to use it. Like, she's in the clips I've seen, she's talking about, like, her boyfriend and referring to him as my, you know, N-word.
Oh my God.
And it's just very bizarre that, like, she thinks that she's allowed to talk that way in 2025.
Well, that's the same kind of person who's unabashedly MAGA.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, you live in the same kind of delusional world where people's feelings don't matter.
Yeah.
And you can say whatever you want and not feel bad about it.
Yeah, it's true. And if
Which is
anyone
like-
dares to unfollow you, then there's something wrong with them and they can't make you feel bad. It's like, well, you're so
Has anyone done personality, research on personality tests and political leanings?
I think it would they would have to value research to participate in anything like that, and they don't. So
So it's self-selecting.
it would require
will
them
never...
to read more than a sentence. So I don't think you're gonna get very many of them.
Oh my gosh. Okay, fair. I would like to know if there was some truly non-biased way of figuring that out. I think it would reveal some really interesting things about specific personality traits that draw people to one political leaning
being
or
susceptible to being in a cult.
Narcissism.
Yeah.
Emotional unavailability. Yeah, all these things. Okay, well, I mean, it was a good premiere.
I agree.
It held my attention for the 2 hours.
I know, honestly insane.
There's just so much hype around the show, and the production value is high. I love being back in the villa. I'm interested to see where it goes. It is funny, before we had this conversation, I think I had more positive feelings.
Oh no.
But that's okay. I mean, I need to know the full story. And that's why we love Love Island, because it's happening in real time.
Yeah.
And all these things are coming out, and people's, you put yourself on this platform, people are going to talk about you.
Yeah, that's all they can say.
Anyway, it's super fun. And as we're recording right now, there's another episode airing.
Yeah, it's starting in 10 minutes, I think.
So I guess what they did this time was from what we know, they're going to take Wednesdays off, which is why we've decided to record on Wednesdays and post on Thursday mornings during Love Island. But it was obviously different this week.
Yeah.
So we're just covering the premiere today. We know another episode is aired by the time this will go up, but I think most people like us might not watch it until sometime
we'll
on
watch
Thursday.
after work.
I generally with Love Island kind of like to watch them in batches. It's hard for me to keep up every day sometimes, so I'll do 2 or 3 episodes in a row.
Yeah.
So that might be what happens with me. Is there going to be a new episode on Friday?
Yeah.
So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
And Saturday.
And Saturday?
Yeah, they put this.
Don't they usually do an after sun or something?
Yeah,
on
it'll be
Saturday?
after sun. Yeah.
Okay, so those I watch less of.
Yeah, those I
if
watch.
I'm behind
when
I
there's
watch,
time.
Yeah. Okay, so should we talk about Love Hotel? Bravo's Love Hotel. So we have 2 episodes to cover. Yeah, how are you feeling? What are you thinking? What's top of mind for you?
I love it.
I do too.
What's top of mind for me is just Luann.
I saw cousin Deanna today, and she was asking me about it, and she's like, who's fucking? And I was like, Luann.
Oh, when she covered, she's like, good night. And she covered the camera.
Oh my God.
She was that was funny to me because she was kind of blowing James off that whole night because that guy
Right.
Mark came back. And then all of a sudden James is in her room and he's like, oh, I'm going to get caught with my pants down. And she's like, no, they can't follow me in here.
No, I mean, James is literally saying he's in love with Luann. We find out in these episodes what the actual filming timeline is for this. It is less than 2 weeks. I want to say it's 9 days.
Yeah.
Which is actually ridiculous for any of them to be leaving in a relationship after spending this little time with each other. But I love it. It's so non-serious.
It's so not serious. But then yet Shannon and Earl have broken up, gotten back together. Yeah. She located his ex-stepson for him.
That was Okay, I was a little creeped out about, like, I felt like that was crossing a boundary a little bit.
The stepson is an adult. Like, if he wanted to find Earl, he
Yeah.
would have a relationship with Earl.
I know. I'm like, Shannon, like, stay in your lane a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know.
That whole situation is just toxic and makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't think those two should be together.
No.
They will be until the end of this show, and whether or not they're still together, like, I'm pretty sure they're not.
There's no
I
way they
don't
are.
think Shannon can deal with the fact that, as she says, Earl is a simple guy.
Yeah, constantly. She can't stop bringing up, like,
She's putting...
I was raised right. It's like, shut
Oh
up.
my God. And she's putting him down left and right. Like, the thing that they initially argued about, like, he had some good reasons. Like, he feels put down upon by
Yeah.
Shannon.
Yeah.
Like, that's a real thing and feeling that he had that is kind of continuing. And I think he's just kind of like going with it.
Yeah. I think if he watches the show, he'll be like, oh, she thought I was
Yeah.
funny, but she really just wanted, like, a fancy rich guy.
Yeah, which is like unfortunate. Like, okay, a good example is on that boat when he like unbuttons his shirt and is dancing.
And she's like, is this how he lives his life? It's like, he's having fun. What are you
I was
talking
like,
about?
I know. I was like, Earl living his best life.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for this man. Like, I don't care that he has his shirt unbuttoned. It's a fucking boat
Yeah.
in like wherever the fuck you are,
It's
like
hot out.
paradise.
Let him
Like,
live.
get a life, Shannon.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. She's continues to be a tough watch.
Yeah.
Luann is a delight. That Mark guy was like so unserious.
What's with the vests? Why
The
are you wearing a vest
and
this
like
whole
the
time?
whole Zeus look. He's just like not the vibe. Like totally unserious. They brought him in just to have like something else in the mix for Luann, but like clearly her and James are gonna leave engaged.
Yeah. Or like they've just had the best sex of their lives and they're like done, you know? Like,
Oh my God. I love them together.
I do too.
Really do. Like, I think it will be the only potentially successful relationship that comes out of this.
yeah, because Ashley, one thing I realized about Ashley in these 2 episodes is that she talks so calmly and so clearly that like I
Right.
give her the benefit of the doubt that she's making sense. But then like
Right.
I listen to what she's saying and I'm like, oh no, she's actually being kind of insane. Like,
Yeah. Okay, give us an example.
okay, Wale says,
Yeah.
I likely want a family.
Right.
And then she's like, oh, I don't know if I want that. Like, what if we get there and we don't want that? She meets a new guy and he says, I would like to have a family. She goes, and he wants the same things as me. He wants to have a family. And I'm like, Ashley, what? Which is
Wait,
it?
she said that
Yeah.
about that Corwin guy?
About the
or-
Corey or whatever that they like ended up sending home because they were like, they had to remind her to be like, Ashley, he wants the same things as Wale does.
Yeah, and he's the same age.
Yeah.
Oh, that sort of like flew past me, but yeah, that's totally nuts. And like Wale is like sitting in his confessionals being like, what the fuck is this woman? What does she want? She's like, actually, like, what did he say? He's like, you're kind of bad. Like,
Yeah.
you're naughty.
He's just getting like dicked around by her where she's just like,
yeah.
yeah, Wale, you're saying you didn't have any time with me today. And like, I'm trying to give you time. And he's like, you were just making out with someone else. And now you're here.
Right. And I was you were sending me home.
yeah. She's like, yeah, my friends did that because they wanted me to be happy. And he's like, no, your friends did that because they like me.
Yeah. He's just like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah.
Like,
She doesn't know what she wants. She's all over the place.
and she's so pretty
I
that
know.
like it works. Like
Yeah,
these
it's
men
fine.
are just like, okay, we'll put up with this crazy for 9 days
Yeah, it's
because we want to have sex with her.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, her pulling out the like, I just started my period
To
with
Ralph.
that was wild. I don't know. I love Ralph.
Yeah.
I loved how vulnerable he was about like these conditions that he realized he had like so much later in life.
Yeah.
Like he was so like calm and collected about it. Like him compared to the other elderly gentleman that Ashley was married to is like night and day.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah, like that other guy was such a piece of shit on so many levels. Like, first of all, Ralph is actually hot.
Yeah.
Like, I actually think myself that Ralph
No, Ralph is hot.
And like, I see, like, he has the maturity that I think like Ashley's looking for, but it's definitely like a daddy thing.
Yeah, she likes it a little too much when he calls himself daddy, so she has to.
Right.
She's got some other stuff she has to work through.
She needs to address those.
Yeah, she's
those
not
inclinations.
quite ready for what this is. And then
It's also like, this is not serious. at
no,
all.
this is like fine. And
Yeah.
like and like let's just admit that. Like Giselle has
Yeah.
admitted that to herself. Like
Yes.
she's gonna have fun. She's gonna do whatever she needs to.
What is even happening with Giselle? I feel like now the guy from Beverly Hills is off the table
Why?
because he said, what did he say?
Oh
He,
yeah,
like-
he said I'm very controlling.
right, when the friend came to visit, and she did not like that.
She did not like that.
So I think he's out.
But then like who's left for her?
That guy, the newish guy, what's his name? He like is kind of like, they keep saying he's smart. Maybe his name is Phil. No, Phil is the guy
Yeah,
that
I can't place. All these men blend together. I can't place
Yeah.
them. They keep bringing
he's
in
white
new guys.
and like kind of dorky. Theo. His
oh,
name is
Theo. Yeah, yeah.
I feel like maybe he's in the mix.
Yeah, because he did.
It-
He's never dated a black woman, but he did research on dating black women.
Yes.
and found that.
And in the preview, they show Mark, who will not go away.
Yeah, Mark.
hitting on Giselle.
I know.
Which is just like unbelievable. Like this guy is like, he will not go away.
He's just there for a good time.
He's there for a good time. He's there to like just charm all these women, like totally unserious. But I mean, what episode are we on now? Like, I think there's
7?
only 2 episodes left.
I
And I'm like, what are they going to fill these last 2 episodes?
I don't I don't know. Like what's the final ceremony gonna be?
I don't like literally like everyone's just like, okay, you got to get out of here.
We're
Time's
done.
up.
Pack your bags.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's the whole thing is so light and airy and just a delight. I'm totally enjoying watching it.
Yeah, this week will be episode 7,
Yeah, so there's 2 more episodes, I think.
which is really funny.
It's kind of incredible that they made 8 episodes out of a show that filmed for 9 days.
And I'm not bored.
I'm not bored.
I don't know how, but I'm not bored.
I mean, you know, we've talked about like how maybe we wish Shannon was like Heather Gay instead.
Yeah.
But like they did choose a good group of housewives. Like they gel pretty well with each other, and like their confessionals with each other are kind of fun.
I really like those.
And like it really just is this lovely crossover of like housewives lore and just like an unserious dating show.
Yeah.
And it's fun and it's all the things. Like I think it's a total success and I think they should do it again.
I agree. I would love if they did it.
So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna keep up with that. Maybe Luann will end up with a real boyfriend.
That would be amazing.
I would love that. I mean, I love them together.
I do too. I think they're great.
I don't even mind James saying he's in love with her. I'm like totally fine with it.
I didn't think that was weird at all. I'm like enthralled with her, and I just watch her on
Yes.
TV. Like, come on.
Yes. There's something about Luann.
Yeah, there is.
What else do we need to talk about? You said there was Temptation Island tea.
So this is a developing situation.
Okay.
Taylor and Ashley have been like best friends since leaving the retreat or whatever it's called. They went to Miami together for swim week, and Taylor left early
okay.
and posted a TikTok that was like spending, the night in the hotel by myself because I finally chose myself and not people who don't serve me or something like that. And then her and Ashley have unfollowed each other.
Okay.
No one's really speaking on the situation, but it's obviously a big blow up because they've been best friends for like a year. And now they seemingly hate each other.
Wow. I wonder what happened.
There is a rumor that Ashley and Yemen are hooking up behind Taylor's back, but Yemen has denied any involvement. And he's like, I wasn't even in Miami. Leave me alone. So we'll see what happens.
And Yemen and Taylor are not hooking up.
I think they maybe are.
Oh, are they really?
I think so.
Well, interesting. Feel like, yeah, I could see that happening.
Yeah.
I feel like I could see Taylor struggling in friendships with other women.
I feel like there was like a natural competitiveness between them for their friendship. And I think it just came to a head where Ashley's walking in swim week and is having all these
Right.
opportunities that Taylor is not.
Yeah. Oh, that'll wear on things. And if you're not like emotionally mature enough to like handle
That would be tough.
which I think we saw through the
Yeah.
show, like it's too bad. Intern at work is a college student, and she said that she's from Iowa, and she said her friend like served or ran into Logan at a bar.
What?
Yeah. And I was like, oh, the guy with literally no personality.
Yeah. Just really tall.
Oh my God. That guy like couldn't put two words together.
Not at
He
all.
was so boring.
So boring.
So boring. Okay, well, here's the deal. Like, we are gonna be releasing episodes on Thursday mornings unless like they change up the schedule, but that's the plan. And we'll just cover like as much of Love Island USA as we can. As you know, the episodes come out every single day, so it's a lot to keep up with. I would say if you are not already following us on social media, now is an excellent time
Please
to do
do.
that if you want like in the moment updates, because we can actually do those on social media a lot easier than we can on the podcast.
I agree. We're very
And-
active. We'll be more active on there.
Mary will not be live memeing.
Not tonight.
Not tonight, or like maybe not ever.
We'll see how it goes.
We're giving Mary a break.
Yeah. We will see how it goes.
But the memes are already so good, and I'll try and do a meme here and there if I can. But I'm just always so impressed with how quickly you can do them.
They're not all winners. You gave me good advice that you don't have to be very precious about it. You just kind of have to. You just have to do it.
Yeah. You just have to kind of like put them up and see where the
You
the
just have to
chips
shoot your
fall,
shot.
and people stay entertained.
They do.
You know, you just keep the content coming.
And they'll be happy.
I put up some polls in our stories today, which like I think I might keep doing.
I like
about,
those.
Like how it's like basically anytime there's going to be a recoupling, we want to get your thoughts on like are they going to make it or not. So
And your thoughts on the votes.
yeah, and what?
Like your votes, what you guys
Yes,
will be
you can
voting.
vote. Actually, let's look at our poll right now. Let's see what people have said.
I'm trying to get this little
So
boo-boo,
much
but I don't
tongue
know
in
if it'll
these
work.
makeouts. Okay, so Nick and Bella, no one thinks they're going to last. 50-50 on Huda and Ace.
I think that makes Jeremiah.
Oh, Huda's with Ace, right?
No, Huda's with Jeremiah. Ace is with
Wait,
Yulissa.
Jeremiah's with. Oh wait, sorry. I'm looking at at Yulissa, thinking she's Huda. Okay, Yulissa and Ace, 50-50. Andrea, I keep thinking her name is Oleandra.
Yeah,
but it's Olandria.
Olandria.
And Taylor, 75% yes, 25% no. Huda and Jeremiah, 75% yes, 25% no, and definitely no on Chelley and Austin.
Everyone wants her to get away from him.
So, you know, polls are fun. Participate.
Yeah, come join us.
Follow our pod. Just Can I Steal You for a Minute on Instagram. And yeah, that's where we'll stay up to date. Otherwise, we're looking forward to giving you podcast episodes with recaps as things happen. It's great. We're back.
We're back. We are so back.
We're back. All right. That's my child yelling at me. So this is my time to sign off.
Time for bed.
Love you all. Cheers, lovebirds.
Cheers.
Thanks for listening to Can I Steal You for a Minute? Subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts, and if you like the show, please leave a rating and review. Follow us on social media at Can I Steal You for a Minute Pod, and support the show through Patreon at patreon.com/Can I Steal You for a Minute.